Give me a team that won the draft.
All right, well, I'll go with the Lions. They kick some butt.
I mean, it's the Detroit Lions, so they just got two of the best players at their respective position in the draft. Way to go, Detroit Lions.
The Lions. They got the best player in the draft, and they got him at 2.
I'm going to say the Lions. How often does an NFL team walk away with maybe the best offensive player and best defensive player in the draft?
This is a franchise-defining draft, in my opinion.
A really good draft.
They got really, really better as a football team last night. I love this draft for Detroit. I think Brad Holmes hit a home run in his second draft as the Lions GM.
I really think we made some moves to solidify the future. We're just going to stay aggressive and keep building this roster.
The Detroit Lions select Aidan Hutchinson, Jameson Williams,
Josh Paschal,
Kerby Joseph. Time to get this show started. You ready? All right, here we go. The 2022 NFL Draft is now officially open.
I feel like we were very prepared. We did have a plan, felt good about it. I think because we were more organized and we had more time to think things through. We had more capital at our disposal. It was more nerves than it was the previous year. But my college coach used to always tell me, if you're not nervous, you're not ready. So I don't really let that deter me too much.
Let's go, Las Vegas! The Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock.
We will find out whether it's Aidan Hutchinson, the consensus #1 guy off the edge and #1 player in this draft, or Trayvon Walker's traits and upside.
A half hour before the draft started, I turned to Sheila and I said, I played this scenario in my head so many times. I think whatever name goes up there, I'm just going to be completely. I've gotten all my emotions out. I've played it over like 1,000 times.
What's the team looking to do? They're looking to get a Hall of Fame player. They're looking to get a guy that they believe can change the game.
I'm just, I can't wait.
The sure thing here is Aidan Hutchinson. His production is off the charts.
Get about 5 minutes before the draft starts, and then I just started getting a little anxious, getting a little nervous, not quite sure, where I was going to go.
We went through so many different scenarios. Does Hutchinson pop up on that screen? Okay, this is what we're going to do. Does Trayvon Walker pop up on that screen? This is what we're going to do. So we were prepared for whatever Jacksonville was going to do.
Let's see what we've got.
With the first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker.
All right. When Trayvon Walker's name popped up, I just kind of smiled and said, okay, I was ready for it.
We're 90 seconds into the Lions, mulling over their first of 2 first-round selections.
My regrets. There's only one person on the board.
Oh yeah, man.
There's only one name up here, so that's it.
That's it.
That is it.
That's good.
Wrong. You turned it in.
I guess I turned it in too quick, which I thought I did a better job than last year, but then I guess it still caught me.
Hello?
Hey. It's Brad Holmes, GM of the Detroit Lions. How you doing, man?
Hey, Brad, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Hey, you ready to be a Lion?
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, man. We're about to pick you right here, man. Hey, you went all the way to Vegas, man. You should have stayed home. You could have caught an Uber over here, man. Hey, man, congratulations, man. I'm happy for you and your family, man. You'll be a big part of what we're doing going forward, all right? Let's disrupt and get after the quarterback, all right? And let me get you on the phone with our head coach, Dan Campbell, all right?
Hutch. Great man. Congratulations. I know we're not. Listen, your dream just started, man. This isn't the end. This is the beginning. You know what I mean? Come in here and you help us win games. Just be you. and let's turn this ship around. All right, brother. Here, I'm going to pass you to Sheila. Hold on.
Hey, congratulations. This is awesome. We're anxious for you to get back to Michigan. We know you're going to do great things here. So, congratulations.
Hey, congratulations again, man. Enjoy it tonight, all right? Yes.
That's conviction. That's conviction.
Great start.
Yeah. Great start.
You got a football player. Yes, sir. Got a football player.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
With the second pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Aidan Hutchinson, defensive end, Michigan.
The most talented dude in the entire draft.
This is a storybook. This is great. This is exactly what they need.
So happy. This was an absolute no-brainer.
The Detroit Lions, Motor City is rocking. They're partying because Aidan Hutchinson stays home.
The Detroit Lions continue to talk about their culture. Aidan Hutchinson fits everything you're looking for.
Thankfully, I got the call from the Lions, which is a team that I really wanted. So to go to the team that you wanted to is definitely, I think, a special thing, and also being able to stay home is great.
When we're looking at him versus all the other pass rushers, he did stand out, and you couldn't ignore the production, the instincts, the hand use.
The thing that jumps out about Aidan is you're getting a guy that is relentless, plays football the way it's supposed to be played.
An extremely refined hand user. This guy can beat you in multiple ways. Speed, power, counters to affect the quarterback on every single play.
So you're getting a guy that can impact the game versus the pass, versus the run. There's never a snap that you feel like he's not giving you all he's got.
Pressure, here comes a sack time! Aidan Hutchinson again!
A relentless pass rusher. He's constantly lapsing the pocket. He's setting up his teammates so that they can make plays on the quarterback and constantly disrupting the rhythm and flow of the offense.
Aggressive, violent, type of guy that we need. He's going to come in, he's going to change the dynamic of this team.
I offer everything on the field. I offer speed, power. I can really do it all on the field.
Looking, pressure coming, sack time! Aidan Hutchinson. Know who was covering back there? It was number 97. Aidan Hutchinson.
You felt him all the time. Every time you watched him, you felt like he was a guy.
The guy is a phenomenal football player. Dude's a baller.
Man, we're glad to have this player. We really are. I mean, it's just a true fit.
I thought that he performed well as pro day. I thought he showed very good ability to bend. He was very agile. I would think he only did one pass drop. It actually looked pretty natural. I was like, whoa.
We deserve this player. This player deserves us also. He is a Detroit Lion through and through.
My Lions visit here was definitely one of my smoothest that I had in any of my visits, just because of how me and the coaches really all just got along, and everything just felt so easy. Just looking back on my visit, I know that those coaches were some of the best. So I'm excited to get going with them.
All right, so with us, our D-line, we got some good pieces that are going to get better and better. Yeah. But at the same time, we need to continue to be able to affect that quarterback. Speed and power, that's one thing I really love about your game. Once you get to this level, if you're a one-trick pony, these linemen can get us blocked. All right, so then obviously we need to have speed and power. All right, and we'll get into that once you're here.
This guy's the first guy in the building, last guy out. Somebody that walks the walk and talks the talk. Just exactly what we're looking for in our building.
We try to keep as many tackles in this room as possible, all right? Certain blocking schemes, I don't give two what the linebackers do. We should make the play, okay? Now, I know Spillman's sitting here going, I would have made it. Well, back in the 40s, they didn't even have face masks. You know what I mean? When Spillman put, what is the best way for you to learn?
I'm best walking through it and doing it.
Teaching is important to me, so you guys get the shit. All right? And I think the best way to teach is part, whole. Break it down, break it down, break it down, and then let's put it all together at once. Yeah. And that's my job, to make sure you can learn.
I kind of just wanted to come in here and see definitely where y'all saw me, but yeah.
I'll be honest with you, Hutch, I don't have any concerns at all. And neither does AG and that kind of stuff.
We had really good conversations with this player. I sat there and talked about life, and there's nothing that this player didn't answer, right, as far as the questions that we had.
Yeah, this is my second formal. Just had one, the first one 20 minutes ago, so
We're wasting your time. It's a good one for our first one, isn't it?
Sometimes, I mean, you just got to make a fucking play. Breaking down, you know?
The thing is what we can't coach. You know what I mean? We can get all this other shit fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we can't coach this. You either have it or you don't. You know what I mean? If we got to coach your effort, we're going to have major problems. You know what I mean?
100%.
And that overcomes a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It's just effort.
This guy's got elite football character in terms of his love of the game, passion. You watch him and you can feel his presence. I go back to his 2020 game against Indiana. He got injured and hurt his leg, and you can just feel how deflated that entire sideline was. And then, you know, seeing him through the whole process, really see him take over the team was pretty remarkable. You know, this guy's going 100 miles an hour going to the season, and it's just dominating anybody he's going up against.
Hey, what's your dominant trait?
My dominant trait, I'd say, is my instincts. I think that's what separates me from a lot of guys, and I think, I call it to my coach, my spidey sense. I said my sense was tingling right there. I could feel it. I could feel that play was coming. And I think that's what separates me.
How would you rate your pass rush?
I think I really bring everything to the table when it comes to speed, when it comes to power.
What about the run game?
The run game, that's what I do. I mean, I'm physical. I mean, I'll knock the f out of people, and you know, I love doing that. I love setting edges, and I mean, just getting paid to knock the f out of someone. That's what I love.
You study a lot of things.
I love watching tape, NFL tape, college tape. Just take little things.
That's all I want to hear.
We were all in line, and we felt good about them. We want to invest in reliable players, and I think Aidan hits that.
Motor.
Freaking outstanding. Stuff like this.
Yes.
Absolutely right.
After that pick, it was like, all right, this is when the real work starts. Because now the unknown creeps in. Now it's like, okay, what's going to happen?
Yep. No, it's time to work. Yeah, it's time to work now. It's time to work.
We have some deals worked out with some teams kind of around that, 10 to 12 kind of range.
How you doing? Yeah. Got the first one out the way. We're trying to reach him in. Just I don't know if you had any thoughts on moving back.
Whether it was you were receptive, not even.
Yeah.
About right to where we got to 9. I think that's when I followed up with Kwesi.
Hey, Kwesi. How you doing, man? You still on? Yeah, I'm good. If the guys there, we're good.
He's the same. He's good. Same trade though.
Minnesota's many.
Which one? 32, 34, 66 for 46.
Yes.
When Kwesi said he was still good, I was basically like, well, I'm not good because we still got some teams in front of us and our guy's still up there, so don't know what's going to happen. And then, sure enough, then New Orleans trades up to 11 in front of us.
New Orleans is on the clock.
When they traded up, you didn't know which way they were going to go. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But I did think that just maybe they're in a position where they need a guy right now.
They might go a lot. He will.
This is Mike. Hey.
Maybe they feel like they can wait on Jameson to get ready, and so then when they got Olave, then it was a damn good feeling.
Picks in.
So is on the clock.
Hey, we're all good now? All right, let's do it. Hey, man, I really appreciate it, man. Pleasure being with you, man. Appreciate you. Hold it. It's coming. I said I wasn't going to do that this year, wasn't I? You good? Very similar feeling when I saw Jalen Waddle the previous year show up on that screen, and then I knew we were going to land Panay. This guy can be a potential game changer and a true #1 wide receiver. Those guys don't come along very often. A guy with his rare game-changing speed, but yet so physical and gritty. Those are the guys that we want to build our team around in our program and make cornerstones of our franchise. Jameson, how you doing, man? It's Brad Holmes, GM of Detroit Lions. Hey, man, you ready to be a Lion? All right, well, we trade up in the spot. We're about to pick you right here, man. Hey, come in here, get healthy, take the top off, and be the dog that you are, man. All right? Congratulations, man.
Let me tell you something. You know why we love you? Because you're a football player. We love football players, man. You eat it and you sleep it.
It was good being out in Vegas. I got to bring all the fam, all the close members, so they could see this. Getting the call, it was also the same. It was just very much excitement. That was pretty much all I could feel.
The Detroit Lions select Jameson Williams, wide receiver, Alabama.
They're getting a real dog out there, man. After the rehab, we're going to put everything together and just show the world.
Dynamic receiver, especially with his speed. I mean, he has rare speed, and you see that on film. The ability to stretch the field is something we haven't had, and he brings it to us, and he makes plays.
Williams turns the corner, look at this. He's gone.
There's a fear factor that he brings on every play where you know he can strike and, you know, just flip the field like in a hurry. He's a game changer, and there's only a few game changers in every draft. For us to be able to go get him was a great move by Brad. Expect him to really be able to impact the game for us.
Yeah, the one thing that stands out to me about Jameson is this kid loves playing football. But when you see him on the field, you see the energy, you see the passion of the game, and he just truly loves being on the field and making a difference that way.
I just know what I saw on film of this player and when I got from a one-on-one interview with him. This is a guy that can stretch the field deep without any sweat. He is electric. He's got juice. Once he gets healthy, we're gonna have something to cook with. It'll be fun.
As a person, what did you see with him in that one-on-one interview with him?
Let's hop right into it. All right. I want you to tell me the formation first, the coverage. Let it run. Tell me the coverage, and then detail the play as much as you can.
He just loves the game, and that's what we're looking to bring into this building are passionate guys. Because if you're passionate and you have talent, we got something to work with.
Good. That's a good block. That's good. So go back to for me.
Is this something you're going to do in the NFL?
This is how I play football.
Some guys say that, and then they change.
I've never changed. Okay. You can watch film from Ohio State. I've been doing this.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Time go fast, man.
Yes,
good
sir.
job, man. Yep.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy the week.
Yes, sir. All right, how you gonna bother y'all rest of the day? Here we go. We can go home now. Good. We're done now. Great night.
Which team made the biggest pick in round one?
The Lions. They got the best player in the draft, and they got him at 2. Aidan Hutchinson. I can't imagine the party that went off when this finally happened. The Lions had a night. Then they get the best weapon in the draft at 12. Just take a moment, Detroit, to enjoy today.
It was great to be back. What's going on, man?
Man, how you doing?
I'm doing
Congratulations,
good.
man.
Thank you,
Good seeing you, man.
It's good to be here.
Fired
man.
up, man?
Fired up.
I love it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How you doing?
Good. Good seeing you again. Absolutely. Congratulations.
Thanks for keeping it on.
Congratulations. Absolutely. Hey, Mo, what's up, man?
There he is.
Congrats, man. Congrats, man. How you doing, man?
Good.
Man, we're fired up, man. You excited?
Dude, we're fired up now. Got some juice. Welcome, man. Welcome to the family. All of you.
Oh my God.
There it is.
Shut up. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, is 97 available?
That's the big question.
Is it available?
It's available.
Whoa!
Let's go, baby. The 97 lives on now.
What are we?
Congrats, fam.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the fam. I'm here too, so
Yeah.
we're about to get it popping for sure.
Yeah, you know it.
How you feeling?
It's great.
Yeah.
What's up? How you doing? I'm good, man. How you?
I'm great now. You got a warrior in the house. How you doing? Coach Staley.
Yeah, welcome back.
It's exactly the way it played out. This is what we thought was going to happen. That's why I made the move he made. It's awesome.
We did a lot of scenarios with, 2 and 32 and 34 and 66 and all these different kind of combinations. When Dan and I were convicted that we're going to make this move and try to get up there and get Jameson and then possibly still getting something in the second round, I got a lot more excited.
Say his name. Nobody will see him. He's high over there in the corner.
Those scenarios we went through for like 32 and 34, Josh was in those scenarios. One of those guys that the whole staff talked at length about, man, he is such a fit. With the conviction that we had, Josh was one of the guys that we had as targets at 46. I wasn't sure if he was going to be there at 46. It felt pretty confident that, he would be there at 32 and 34. But you get down to 46, it was like, ooh, I don't know about that.
Let's go. Come on.
I got the word that it was a possibility that we may take him. So my hands, I'm getting sweaty because I'm looking at the picks. And you kind of playing the numbers game when you're sitting there watching. You're looking at the teams ahead of you.
Houston?
I knew I could go somewhere throughout the second round. And so the whole time you're stressed and you're nervous, like, all right, maybe this team can pick me. I talked to them before.
Another guy go. I'm like, Baltimore's ahead of us. Got my fingers crossed under the table. I'm like, come on. Baltimore make the pick. It's not Josh Paschal. I just celebrated right then.
It got to pick, 44, 45, and I got a call from a 313 number. As soon as I got a 313 number, I knew it was going to be Detroit, and I answered it, and it was the Lions, and I was excited for that.
Hey, Josh, Brad Holmes, Detroit Lions. How you doing, man? I'm doing great now, man. You ready to be a Lion? All right, man. Well, hey, man, this whole building is excited for you, man. You're going to be a hell of a fit here, man. You'll fit right in this culture, all right, man? Let me get you on the phone with our head coach, Dan Campbell, all right?
Hey, congratulations. I tell you what, you belong with us. You belong with us. Everybody in this building, man, we love you and love everything you're about to do. I know it. We're fired up. Listen, I'm going to pass you to Sheila, okay? All right.
Congratulations. Ready to become a Lion? Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, we can't wait out here. I'm so thrilled. And then holding our breath, we would still be there. So there you are. Great. Well, can't wait to get you here. Congratulations. We'll see you soon. Okay. Bye-bye.
Man, it was just great, man, just getting a chance to follow through. And he was sitting there for us, and we took him. And it was a great feeling.
There's Keegan. There he is.
What's going on? With the 46th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Josh Paschal, defensive end, University of Kentucky.
As soon as they called me and told me that they were ready to pick me, it just felt like it was meant to be. Kind of a dream come true. Like I was in Detroit colors and all that.
You talk about being smart and passionate, instinctive, relentless, explosive. I mean, he meets all of those.
First thing that jumped out about Josh was versatility.
Plays strong on the edge, you can reduce him inside.
You felt energy all the time. You felt a guy that was relentless, a guy that played very hard, very physical, and had a degree of refinement as well.
Main thing that always stands out on tape is his heart, his motor. I mean, this guy never quits.
It felt like no matter where he was effective, and he was always playing really hard.
And you talk about grit, you know, being a reliable football player. I think Josh fits all of those.
I'm looking at him against the best talent, and he's having his best game. I mean, Josh is all over the place.
Well, that's just the film. Like, I'm already sold, and then you learn about the intangible aspect.
You're right. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. Oh, my God. An inside juice.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Interior juice.
Once Brad and Coach Campbell started just describing to us what we were looking for, what the culture was going to be, and Coach Campbell was big on grit. First guy popped in my head, Josh Paschal.
I want to come in here and work. That's something that I've never been afraid of is work.
He just kind of encompassed everything that we talked about, and that's what kind of made him special, and I just felt like he was the perfect fit. This is a guy who had malignant melanoma cancer, spotted it on his foot, didn't slow him up, came back even harder.
Again, a guy that has been through a lot in his life but has overcome it. I'm a man of faith. I believe that's what drives me the most, and that's what my identity is in. There's a lot of people that poured into me to help me be the man that I am today.
How you doing? My parents, they raised me right. I have a strong work ethic, and my mom always tells me she never seen anything like it, and that's something that won't change. It doesn't matter what level I'm at, I always carry that with me. You know, I'm beyond thankful and grateful to be here, but it means even more when you almost got it taken away from you.
He's a three-time captain. I do think he has a chance to come here and be that leader in that room.
After the 2019 season, we lost a lot of the older guys to the draft, like Logan Stenberg. I was more of a lead by example guy, and then I had to step out my comfort zone and become a vocal leader. I feel like I've been doing great with the interviews. My last interview was with the Lions, and we just talked ball. We watched really a lot of tape just from this past season, just asking me about different schemes, different techniques.
What do you do best? Do you rush best or drop best?
Rush best.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Realistically, I'm trying to get to the A gap, but when flow's going away, you just try to go through the guard's face.
I like that you went through his face.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Relentless, passionate, and powerful. That's how I play football, and I play with a high motor. That's what I do. I take pride in football IQ, football knowledge, exploding and putting your head through face mask.
That's all right.
Josh, you are relentless, man.
You
are relentless. You are.
I'll tell you that.
I feel like they were really excited about what I knew about the game.
Who taught you all this stuff, like you're explaining to us?
I always had like a strong work ethic. That's what my mom always said. She said she doesn't know really where I got it from. She said, like when I was 5 years old, I would be downstairs. I knew this is what I wanted to do ever since I was a kid. And I would be downstairs trying to make weigh-ins as a little kid, running on the treadmill. I'd get my sister to come downstairs with me to get on the treadmill because it was dark and I didn't want to be down there alone. So I get my sister to come down the stairs and I just run on the treadmill in the middle of the night. My sister watched TV while I was down there. And so that's just always how I've been. I always want to be the best at whatever I did. What I want to do in my future is coach. So ever since my freshman year, I would just spend time at the facility. Like this past year, I would be there with the GAs at night, just going over stuff.
1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Rate yourself in the run game.
In the run game?
Yeah.
I take pride in the run game. I'll say a 9.
A 9.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Nice job.
That was awesome. Good job.
Great job, man.
Good job.
Wish you nothing but the best.
Yeah, the past 3 years I've been a coach.
All right.
Enjoy this, man. You did a great job.
This was, you know, in your office. When you told me that Minnesota trade, you know. Mm-hmm. Now this was like out there where they take taxpayers' money. That's fucking crazy, dude. I tell you what, man, you were dead on. I mean, that's huge, man. It's a real dude. Yeah.
If his name would have went off before we were able to acquire him, you know, I don't think I would have been very happy.
That's the one he twisted. Like we watched him go. I think that was the one that's the one that got away. That's right. Great dude. Oh yeah. I don't know if he makes it. No, I doubt it.
Kerby, had his name up there for 46. His name just stayed up there.
Kerby Joseph. How about that?
I had it on this little sheet of paper and I just kept starting.
Second round went through, and then it was like, you know, now I'm just waiting.
It is a long wait, you know, waiting 50 picks or whatever it is to see if we're going to be able to get him.
Out of this, you know, I think it was like 10 players, you know, who are you gonna kind of be like, damn it, you know, hated to see him go away. And Kerby's name just kept coming up. Lance kept bringing his name up, and then he just said, you know, Kerby's one of my favorite guys in this draft. And so Lance has his information there by his laptop, and then I'm like looking over, and Lance like, don't jinx it, don't jinx it, don't jinx it, don't jinx it.
When we were getting close, just knowing that there was a possibility, I felt very strongly that we were going to get him at that point.
We get to 96, and we're like, okay, his name is still up there, all right, and the Colts move up and jump in front of us.
When I saw Indianapolis trade up to that spot, I had a good feeling that they weren't going to take him.
I'm seeing everybody getting their picks, and I don't give up hope. I see that, you know, I got the Colts and I got the Lions coming up. I sat back and I closed my eyes and I just said a prayer.
The Indianapolis Colts select Nick Cross, defensive back, Maryland.
Yes!
Indianapolis selected Nick Cross, and hard to describe, but it was a good moment.
Nick Cross comes off, and then we get Kerby.
And I just started staring at my phone, and then out of nowhere, it just lights up. It says Detroit, Michigan. I said, ooh. I said, oh.
It's Brad Holmes, GM with the Detroit Lions. How you doing, man?
Doing good. And he was like, Kerby, you tired of waiting?
Oh, I'm tired.
And then he told me that he was gonna grab me in the upcoming pick. Just seeing that phone call just filled me with so much joy. My head like, wow, like this is actually gonna happen. Like my dream's finally gonna come true.
With the 97th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Kerby Joseph, defensive back, Illinois.
Being blessed to receive that phone call that night
surrounded by my whole family, my friends, and it was just an amazing experience, being surrounded by all that love and support.
All the work that we put in, it's good to see when the stars align and those guys land for you. He's just another one of those guys throughout the process we had a lot of affinity for, had a lot of love for.
The thing that I love about Kerby, you know, we all do, was the ability to play the ball in the air and create turnovers.
Guy just has a natural feel, playing deep. He can play down in the box.
The length, the range, and most importantly, the ability to get the ball for our offense. He has elite ball skills.
He's able to make turnovers. Co-leader in the country in picks at 5.
Probably one of the better ball skills that I've seen from a guy at that position.
Most players are not very comfortable playing the ball at its highest point, and he's really good at that.
I'm definitely coming for it whenever it's in the air.
You know, a guy just has a natural feel and instinctive reactions to the game.
A good teammate and has become a good leader. He was a guy that was a special teams guy, ready and willing to do that. So that's a good thing.
His special teams tape really kind of blew me away. He is just making every tackle. Your love for the game often shows on how you play the game. So you can see that passion he has for just football. He's running down with reckless abandon.
When you go out to the practice field, you can just feel his energy. He's so bubbly, so charismatic, loves being out and just playing football.
You feel like you're just scratching the surface with what he can be. I think he's got a high ceiling. He's got a great energy about him, an upbeat kid, positive.
You get this infectious energy when you're just around him.
Whether it's spending time with him down in Mobile, the Senior Bowl, getting a chance to talk to him at the Pro Day, or interviewing him at the Combine.
Aaron Glenn.
Yes, sir.
All right, Chris.
What you doing?
Yeah, see you right there, my man. You picked this ball?
Yes, sir. Take that boy lunch money.
How many picks you had on the year?
5.
Is that the best thing that you do, Kerby?
Taking the ball away? Yeah. I like to pride myself on it, for sure. Talking to coaches, talking to staff, I had a sense of family. As soon as I seen this, I was like, I'm gonna play ball. Sit that boy down. Okay, but yeah.
Got to know the kid, got to know the human being even more appreciation for him.
What part of your game do you want to improve on, Kerby?
There's 2 things I want to improve on. Getting out communication faster. Like I communicate, but I feel like I can say it in less words to make everything go by faster. And also with my tackling. Because like I said, I want to continue to keep playing football. So in order to keep doing that, I have to stay healthy. And the only way to stay healthy is to use proper techniques when it's coming in to bring somebody down. I mean, as a safety, I feel like I could do it all. I'm not afraid to go into the tackle box and stick my nose in there.
When you tell me if it was in the game, you need to be in the best position to make a play, or that be in the box or be back deep.
Oh, back deep, because I can see everything. If that ball's in the air, it's for me also.
What do you feel like it helps you best when you're learning to make for the team?
I like to be hands-on on the field. I'm just getting the muscle memory through it all.
Oh, you gotta go, bro.
I gotta go?
Yep. Time up.
I mean, the honeymoon phase is over for us defensively. There's no turning back from us right now. It's going to be explosive and it's going to be fun to watch.
Nice job, man. Buying, guys.
Right.
Welcome to draft day 3.
Why is day 3 so important?
These days are the days where you really get the guts of your football team put together. You have to get guys with great character, great football character in particular.
So obviously the long wait, so we just went ahead and waited patiently, and then you got a group of names up there because you don't know what's going to happen, and then I'm asking Ray Agnew, who you think, and Ray Agnew's like, the best football player up there is James Mitchell. Like, he's the best guy. And then you look back and you ask John Dorsey, and Dorsey's like, the real player up there among that group, it's that tight end right there.
That boy tells you right there.
When you start to get that from guys like them that have the experience that they have, and I have so much respect for their conviction and their intel and their opinions. I thought that was huge from all of them in the process. And Dan, when it comes to the tight end position, that's not a position that Dan's gonna take lightly. When Dan was convicted on James Mitchell, it just kind of made a lot of sense. And then you bring in Dave Phipp, the special teams element with a lot of those day 3 guys. But, Phipp's conviction for James's special teams upside, that kind of just tipped it over where we felt really, really good.
Hey James, it's Brad Holmes, GM of Detroit Lions. How you doing, man? I'm doing much better now. Tired of waiting? You ready to be a Lion? All right, man, we're gonna pick you here, man. Come on in here and get healthy, continue to rehab, man, and we'll get you going, man. We're fired up to have you, man.
James.
How you doing?
Hey, man, congratulations.
I appreciate it, thank you.
You be ready to roll?
Yes, sir, I'm more than ready. I'm ready to get back out there.
Listen, we're fired up. I can't wait to get you in here, man.
Hey, James. Congratulations. Really excited. Thrilled to have you.
You know, when I got the call, I was nervous, you know, just waiting around. You kind of get pretty anxious just waiting. So when I got the call, I was very relieved. And, you know, when they said they were going to take me, you know, we were all excited, jumping, screaming around. So it was really it was a great moment.
Detroit.
You know, it was an interesting eval with him. Having been hurt early in the 21 season, you had to go back and do work, you know, on the previous seasons. And when you did, you saw a guy that was a pretty well-rounded player, made some intriguing plays in the passing game. You saw some impressive plays vertically. You saw some nice plays after the catch, run after catch. You know, he's a productive blocker, a pretty well-rounded player with the chance to kind of impact in all phases.
And so we get him, and then we traded down a few spots with Howie and Philly.
Spread. Yeah, what are you trying to go 188?
I like 180 better.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Yep. All right. Okay. All good. Thanks. 188, 237. Sorry, call this? Yep.
Traded down a little bit, but had Malcolm Rodriguez within the discussion. Talking about special teams, Malcolm Rodriguez is another one that his special teams tape was one of the better that I saw at the linebacker position in this draft.
Rodriguez, I would say he's one of my better guys on the field. He just competes. Like I see him as a competitive, like Arnold, not just
he can do some more
stuff.
Yeah. Chris, you like Rodriguez?
Yes, I do. Like him a lot, especially teams.
Well, you're getting a football player, first of all. The guy loves to play the game. He's another guy in that relentless, physical, like all you got all the time category. He'll fly around and throw himself around. So you see a guy that is highly competitive, experienced, instinctive. You know, he's been able to impact the game on all four downs, not only on defense, but on special teams. So you're getting a guy that plays the game the right way, gives you all he's got. He can run, he's got range, he's physical. So we were excited to get him at that point.
Hey Malcolm, it's Brad Holmes, GM of Detroit Lions. How you doing, man? I'm doing great, man. You ready to be a Lion? I know, man. Well, hey, man, we're excited. Come on in, man, and I know you'll be a dean on special teams, man, and develop you as a linebacker, all right?
Malcolm. Hey, man, congratulations. Where are you at right now?
That Saturday, that afternoon, I was at a funeral, and, you know, it was a lot of emotions that day. And, you know, we're actually at the cemetery, put my grandma on the grave, and, you know, I got the call from Detroit, so I had to step away for a little bit.
Oh, my God. It's bittersweet, man.
So I was really excited, but at the same time, you know, I had to keep my emotions inside of me. And, I mean, I'm grateful to be here, and, you know, my grandma got a front row seat to, you know, watch me get drafted by the Lions, so.
Well, look, congratulations. Let me hand you over to Sheila.
It's a big relief, for sure. I mean, I was, you know, kind of stressing the whole time, and being at the funeral, I was stressing a little bit, so when I got that call, all that stress just went off my shoulders, and, you know, like I said, opportunity's here, and I'm ready to go.
I mean, you can't find a better person. I mean, you go in there and every person says, I wish he'd married my daughter, that kind of person. So really, really high character, and yeah, just a really good person all around. I mean, he's off the charts and tangible guys.
Instinctive, explosive, you know, plays with reckless abandon, relentless. Again, another guy, his intangibles showing how he plays the game. His upside special teams, I truly thought that kind of tipped it over.
He'll be good. Yeah. Where that goes. But like, the good thing about a player like him is his intangibles. He's got the ability, but his intangibles can push him more than that. He is. another one of those guys is what we're about. You know?
Great.
He's a guy that we're really excited about, being able to get him, and then we get to James Houston. Our college director, Dave Sears, he had a lot of love for him, you know, brought up a lot of good points of what makes him interesting. And, you know, first of all, the way he's built, on top of with his explosiveness, his ability to rush around the edge. And you gotta think, this guy was playing inside linebacker at University of Florida, you know, a little bit of special teams. And they put him on the edge at Jackson State. And he just has a heck of a career with high sack production.
You see a guy that can play on the inside. You saw the ability to, you know, read and play downhill, play big, play physical, and then you see him transfer and rush off the edge and be productive doing that. So you're excited about the potential versatility, see where that can go, and then another guy that has the play temperament and the physical tools to play on teams as well.
Hey James, Brad Holmes, GM of Detroit Lions. How you doing? All right, man. Hey, you want to be a Lion? Congratulations, man. Hey, Brad, that's so cool.
James, hey, I'm doing great. Congratulations. You just come in and do what you do, you know what I mean? And work every day, and we're going to try to pull everything out of you that we can. So you just, you bring your work ethic, and we'll let everything else take care of itself, you know?
Just having my whole family around, everybody that's just kind of been with me throughout my whole journey, just being around me while I got that call, and it was just a huge feeling of relief. Just all my hard work, everything that I've been through my whole career, you know, I finally got some type of recognition for it, and so it was just a great feeling. Since I made that transition to the HBCU, everything has kind of just lined up correctly.
Even when I was playing in college at North Carolina A&T, and then when I first kind of got into scouting, the guys that come from, you know, HBCU, I've always felt like they've always had to prove it. They've always had a chip on their shoulder. And, you know, I've always felt like I had to prove it. You know, we don't make any excuse. We don't expect anything to be given to us. That's the cloth that we're cut from.
Him, you know, being that he went to a HBCU and giving me that call, it was like icing on the cake. Like, it just kind of reinforced everything that, you know, this is supposed to happen. This is how it was supposed to go, and it's just an extreme blessing.
Thank you to you guys for supporting me all the way up throughout my whole life, man. Watching me play ball, do my thing, always just, you know, looking out for me and taking care of me. I'm a Detroit Lion, man.
You know, so we were happy to acquire him, and then we kind of get there towards the end. From the Philly trade, we acquire Chase Lucas.
I've been watching Chase for a long time. You know, he's an experienced player, played a ton of football at Arizona State. So an experienced guy, a refined guy, you know, that really knows how to play the game.
He's another guy that just knows how to play, instinctive. He is tough, he's smart, he's played multiple positions, he's played outside, he's played nickel.
His ability to play with his experience, like his physical tools, made a lot of sense for us.
During the 7th round, you know, a lot of the teams will start calling about, you know, undrafted free agents and all that stuff. So I was on the phone with a lot of teams, and out of nowhere, man, I just seen a 313 number.
Chase, it's Brad Holmes, GM of Detroit Lions. How you doing, man? I'm doing great, man. You tired of waiting?
I just remember Mr. Holmes telling me, like, man, look, like, you ready? You done waiting? And I'm just like, a whole bunch of emotions came to my mind and just my heart and everything.
Man, we're gonna pick you right here, man. Congratulations, man.
Chase, this is great. This is just the beginning, man. You come in here and do everything you possibly can to be the best player you can. We'll do everything we can to get you there.
Said everything that I done put out on the field and sacrifice just kind of came to life after that phone call. So I was just really blessed, really happy. My mom's just crying, everybody was crying, and it was a great experience.
That's great. Those are great.
Yeah,
Those kids,
that's sweet.
You know, it was awesome.
Finally.
Yes, yay.
All done.
All right.
Finally. Thank you so much.
We got 8 guys that we're really excited about, that we believe can help us going forward as an organization. as a team. All these guys that we got, you know, they all have different flavors. They're not all cut out of the same box, you know. I mean, every single guy has their own unique style and, like I say, flavor. So we feel really, really good about that. We're excited about each one of them.
We've always said we're going to get the type of guys that match what we're about, and that is a gritty group of guys that love ball.
Just getting here finally, you know, we can stop talking so much, stop saying all the stuff in the interviews, and now we can really get to work.
I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful for the Lions for giving me this opportunity and this chance. I want to come in here with a strong work ethic and also help this team reach our goals.
I'm excited to be a part of this journey and a part of this team, and just grateful for the opportunity to be here.
After the rehab, we're going to put everything together and just show the world everything's going to change, though, for sure.
Being here now is just like, I know things are going to change around the den.
You know, a lot of guys love the talk, they love the chatter, but, you know, I'm about the work.
Hey, work on 3, 1, 2, 3, work!
I would just want to bring that winning tradition back to Detroit, man. Everybody wants that, you know. I feel like, you know, it's long overdue for us to get to where we want to get, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
I just look forward to, you know, setting this new tradition and starting this new legacy with the Detroit Lions.
You know, we're here now, and the work's about to start, so it's time to go.
I really think we made some moves to really solidify the future of our franchise and where we want to go.
I mean, I couldn't ask for more as a head coach than what Brad has done last year and this year. I'm elated with the guys that we have and the vision with where it's been and where it's going.
We're not done. We still got a lot of work to do. I don't think it's ever good enough. If you get complacent, you start to pull off the gas a little bit. So we're always going to stay aggressive all the time, keep our foot on the gas. And even as good as it's gone, you know, with past 2 drafts, we're just going to stay aggressive and keep building this roster.